start and remember certain ones who tampered with Scripture to throw off society and events, such as Constantine and King James, whom it was proven to pay scribes to alter and leave out much Scripture, and add some false Scripture altogether by making just a few changes. Prime example is the original book of Adam and Eve, again found in Ethiopia as the rawest translation, and the first book about the Garden of Eden and mankind. Uh, for example, in the Bible we are used to in modern day, it has Cain as the vegetable grower and Abel as the sheep herder or shepherd, as Cain as the cultivator and Abel as the sheep herder. Yet the original book of Adam and Eve, which is spiritual, the inspired words of Yahweh, say that it is opposite of that. That Abel, who was favored by God for his humbleness, was the vegetable grower, and he favored for his offering of vegetables, and he was pleased with him, not Cain, because Cain was the sheep herder compared to that to that version, which is much rawer and older than any other version. This changes the whole Old Testament and most Scripture altogether, and explains even more why Christ had to sacrifice himself to save mankind and stop us in our ridiculous sacrifices. And it explains why Jewish law was commanded to change to no animal sacrifices altogether. Do you see how this changes things? So we read a quick thing from a book written by Zachariah Sitchin, actually, but he has partly I'm going to use this against him, has text in here that enforces some of what I'm saying, that these Anunnaki were false gods. And even Imma, who was good compared to the rest of them, wasn't in much trouble, is possibly the angel Michael. And even though he ruled over Enki even, and was next down from Anu, we will show that he's not even God, okay? That he's not God at all. Enlil, whose command is far-reaching, whose word is lofty and holy, whose pronouncement is unchangeable, whose decrees, destinies, and